They're saying it's okay to celebrate or have a Christmas tree in your house. Maria was telling me they had one person on there was saying that she saw it saying this is the only time we can get together as a family, blah blah blah, all these things. It is what it is. But she said that somebody was saying that she got some children and she want to be able to celebrate with her children, as if your children is not with all the time, all the time. When you can give them good gifts all the time, whenever you want to. But again, I always say we let people dictate the time where we should celebrate or honor our family members or our children, our fathers, our mothers, all of them. We let the world or we let the white man tell us when we should do these things. And when we should do them whenever we feel like doing them. If our children want gifts and we have the means to do so, give them gifts anytime. Anytime. But this is what I'm hearing. Jeremiah 10 is not talking about a Christmas tree. This is the thing they're pushing now. So they're making it like, okay, since it's not talking about the Christmas tree, it's talking about them serving idols. It's okay to have a tree or okay to do those things. Well, we know that's not true. We know it's not true. I'm finna send this link out, brethren. We know it's not true. Okay. And we let people tell that to us. Okay. But we're going to read it for ourselves and see what it means. We're going to read it for ourselves. That's the link I just dropped. Just drop that link if y'all want to chime in. If any of y'all want to chime in, it's not a formal class, so if y'all just want to chime in, but bring your whatever words y'all want to say out, bring it out. What you say? Who is this? We got DSB 225. Let's see, that pissed me off when I tell my family members why are they buying stuff for Christmas when they get stuff all through the year. You're right. And people just make an excuse to do those things because they know, they have let the world control them already. For some reason, our people don't, you bring it to your people, you let them see it, and they're going to say, oh, this is for the kids. How many children do you have? A lot of y'all children are grown and gone. I just do it for the children. How long is that going to be your excuse? How long? That's right, too. That's right. How long will that be your excuse?
Shalom, shalom.
We're gonna go ahead and it's Jeremiah 10. We're gonna start from the top. We'll read Jeremiah 10 from the top. And the thing about it is that you're doing a ritual of the heathens. You're doing something that we were told not to do by the Most High. He told us not to do this at all. Don't do this. But what do we do? As always, what do we do? Everything behind this so-called Christmas is demonic. It's demonic. It starts off with a lie from get-go. We don't know the exact birth date of Christ. And if we did, are we to celebrate it? Were we told to celebrate it? Did he tell us to celebrate his birthday? If so, where can we find it?
It's interesting. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear. Shalom, Mikael.
Shalom, Mikael.
Shalom, elders. How y'all doing?
Man. We in here.
Yeah, I'm glad you went live, man. I was almost persuaded to do Christmas. I'm glad you went live.
Oh Lord.
Hey, walked into the stores and Silent Night came on, boy. I almost snapped. I said, Give me my Christmas tree. I almost snapped.
Real quick, I know you finna say something, but don't you? Isn't it strange though if you do go into a store and they playing that Christmas music, you just in there. I don't care what time you're going there. You just in there to pick up something out the store. Soon as they start to play it, if you don't catch yourself, you'll start singing that song.
Yep,
Yeah.
Christmas spirit.
You'll start singing that song. Like, man, well, let me watch out. But,
Yep.
go ahead, Yeti.
You know, it's interesting. I had this random thought that, you know, in the scriptures, they talk about how people died, and it gave you an understanding that the Most High ain't want to be played with. But nowadays, it's so taboo. You don't want to talk about how did this person die, how did that person die. So it's really difficult to actually understand what sins that they did in order to understand that, hey, this person went off, so the Most High got him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the things in Christmas. Oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. It's just Christmas. Well, back in the Gap, you know, people fall dead. Like, man, they had a tree in the house, so you can attribute the sin to the consequence. But now that ain't the case.
Keep bringing it out.
Oh, but yeah, it's interesting, man. It's, you know, that pull is hard because when you say, hey, I don't celebrate Christmas because it goes against the Most High, oh, you're doing it for family. And it's like, bro, why you keep trying to, why is it so important? But it's energy harvesting. That's all it is. Somebody's benefiting from the energy that you putting in. And you know, them spirits that are on them people to celebrate this, they doing it and they don't realize that they under the influence. Because the scripture do say, those who eat swine's flesh and the mouse behind one tree, you're going to be in that lake of fire. So I don't understand how difficult it is for people not to see that and try to make a mockery of Christ and say, oh, Christ did away with all that.
Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Let me see if I get Mark. Let me see if I mark. Say Mark 7. Let's get that in Mark 7. Let me see. Do I want to Mark? I want to Matthew.
What was it?
Yeah. Let me go ahead.
What was it? Mark 7, 5, and 6?
Yeah, Mark 7, 5 and 6.
Okay. Mark 7, 5.
5, 6, and 7.
Got you. Actually, I'm gonna go all the way to 9, if that's okay.
That's
all right. Then the Pharisees and scribes asked him, why walk not thy disciples according to the tradition of the elders, but eat bread with unwashed hands? He answered and said unto them, well, hath Elijah prophesied of you hypocrites? As it is written, this people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for the doctrines the commandments of men. For laying aside the commandment of God, ye hold the tradition of men as the washing of pots and cups, and many other such things like ye do. And he said unto them, full well ye reject the commandment of God, that ye may keep your own tradition.
They can think of about every tradition of men to keep. Every tradition. We can go to Leviticus 23 and read all of the holy days in there. You go to the book of Esther, like we mentioned earlier, Purim. We can go to the Maccabees. We can see where we just came out of the Feast of Dedication. They even have a day of Simon. All throughout the scriptures, we can see these holy days that we have. Every week we got a feast day, which is the Shabbat. Every month we got a new moon celebration. If you celebrate the new moon, all these feast days we have, but they rather go and celebrate these days of men. These days of men instead of celebrating the most high holy days. This is the same thing they were doing back then. They were keeping the traditions of man that was made up by man and putting them before the commandments of the Most High. And that's what we do. So we'll listen to let somebody come in and persuade us in our mind. It's okay to do this. God would not do anything to you. We can read what you had just mentioned about eating pork or behind one tree eating swine's flesh. We can read that in the Bible. We can read what it say he would do, what he would do to us. We can read that. But they can come right back and persuade you some type of way, just like he doing on this Christmas, that you can't, he won't do anything to you. But he say, I'm going to destroy you from doing these things. Let's go back to this Jeremiah. And y'all jump in anytime y'all got anything to say. Like I said,
they just call it what it is. It ain't. We gotta quit calling it ignorance. It's not ignorance. They see this stuff in the scriptures, brother. You know what it really is? It's not ignorance. It's unbelief. They don't believe what does say the Lord, what them scriptures that come out that Bible, and that's all it is. Because here we are in the last days. You got a massive library called Google on your phone. You can Google this stuff. Where did this come from? What origin did this pagan holiday originate from? Why was it instituted in this? It'll tell you everything you need to know. Who started it? Why they started it? And why they put it on these particular dates.
What was it? Second to talk. Give a precept. What you talking about? Second Esdras 9 and 12. But then I'm gonna go to 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. That's this time that they have every day they wake up. And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. We talked this weekend about what kind of torments people gonna have. For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. And they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. The same must know it after death by pain. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is and for whom the world is created.
You're not gonna stand before the Most High and tell him on the day of judgment. You're not gonna be able to use the "I didn't know" card. Because in Romans, I think it's chapter 2, he said 19. He said you're gonna be without excuse. I said I don't even know why you playing.
You're gonna be just like that soul talking about I did not sin.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh.
Apart from me, you work as iniquity. I
So
never knew you.
You think you in the world still?
look at DSB 225 say that DSB said that my cousin told me he'd rather white people rule over us than our own people. I was like, yep, some of us just ain't gonna make it. That's how messed up we are. I remember it was a preacher, G. Craig Lewis, said that if the only thing gonna be in heaven is black people, he don't want to go. He don't want to go. Then start making a joke of gonna be late for this and gonna be late for that. You know, that's the way our people feel about one another, and it's sad. So when our people feeling that way, that means when you come to them with the Bible, that's go and tell them some things that goes against their traditions, they're gonna utterly reject you. Utterly reject you.
Because they get those benefits. They get the gathering, they get the food, they get the communing with other people, and they feel good about that. And then it really hits the women because they get sentimental over those types of things. And so that's the other precursor or the really big push for this. I hate to say it, ladies, it's the women that pushes it.
I mean, you right. You right, because if you go to Jeremiah 44, when the men started to turn back to the Most High, what the women say? We had much things when we worshiped the Queen Mother of Heaven, when we made cakes to her. Same thing, say. Go ahead, bro.
They just push and show how simpish we are as men, letting these things go on. But the scripture told us, you're gonna see him make a new thing in the earth. A woman should compass a man. Then gonna show you how children are gonna be all oppressors and women should rule over us. It showed us all these things if we didn't keep these commandments of the Most High. So you don't think to get our righteous position back is gonna be hard? He's just gonna give it to you. Oh, okay, here you go. No, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna have to be some depth that goes on for us to get in a righteous position, to get it in where He intended it to be. What he said it was supposed to be. What was that? 1-2 Corinthians 7 or 11, where it was supposed to be. But hey, a lot, and once you are in your righteous position, you will see how things will move. We on here right now. You got people over here cringing. That you got people scared to tell their people, "Hey man, you're in the wrong." The Most High gonna get you for bringing that ungodly thing in your house. Oh, it's just a tree. I'm not doing anything to it. I'm not bowing down. I'm not worshiping that tree. Where even if you're not saying, "Oh, hail, mighty tree," you are still bowing down to it when you get ready to slip a gift up under it, or when you get ready to get a gift from it. You are bowing down to that thing. So you may not be saying the words, but you are doing the ritual of what you were told not to do.
The Most High still handing out judgment behind this tree. You notice this time of year, this is when a lot of families get burnt up in the house because they had a Christmas tree on in their house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. House
It's something about this time of year, a bunch of house fires just start sparking off.
Well, yeah. And the thing that people don't realize is, if you go back, all these holidays coordinate to this quote unquote new year. So what is it? You got Halloween, which is basically a big witchcraft seance per se. Then you got Thanksgiving, which is a sacrifice. So you praying and you putting in these you doing all the rituals in Halloween. Then you go over there and you get a blood sacrifice on Thanksgiving. Now you're actually going to this tree and you're setting up this tree as your God. And now you're going to turn your head away, going to was it Janus or Jupiter or whatever the hell his name is?
Janus.
So it's Janus. So realistically, what people are unknowingly doing is positioning themselves, because you can't serve both God and Mammon. You can't serve two masters. So people are absolutely telling the Most High, because if you look at some of the there's videos online of people who used to be witches or used to be this or that, and they tell you a lot of the stuff is ritualistic, but a lot of the stuff that they're bringing out now with these holidays are ritualistic.
Matter of fact, and we can find those things. Around this Christmas time, you hear stuff called, what is it called, Yuletide or Yule log, and I don't hear too many of our people that deals with that, but a lot of those people did or do, and that thing was about human sacrifice, so you can make things right. Now they say we don't do human sacrifice, and then we just burn a log to it now. It's the same type of ritual. You may not be killing a body, but you're doing the ritual of that thing with that mindset.
Well, look at Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells makes fun of our captivity.
Kissing under the mistletoe. That was perverted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everything these heathens, holidays, it's got something to do with trying to find the right word because we got kids listening. It's
False
just
deity.
perverted. It's
Right.
perverted. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything they got going on got something to do with something. You know what I mean? Homosexuality. I can say that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Or I can say this. Sex rituals. That's what it is.
Hmm.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Hmm. And that's a lot of that's going on, and it usually end in death. What two we said? First Maccabees chapter 1 verse 11 says, "In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, Let us go up and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow." And that's a thing that we're scared to do. We're scared to leave those traditions, what the heathen have implemented or put on us, and we have accepted it. We're scared to leave it. We're scared we're going to miss out on something, which it is. Instead of being scared of missing out on the Most High, we're scared of missing out what we enjoying out here in this world. One of the hardest things I'm hearing about them brothers doing, man, is that's coming into this walk is letting go of these wicked holidays out here. And in that beginning, they would make every excuse to hold on to them. The wife, the children.
See, Eliyahu, let me tell you something, Hebrew. In Christianity, to follow the Most High, so they think. You didn't have to make no sacrifices in your life to serve the Most High in Christianity. You ain't got to lose nothing. But you know what? Listen to what I'm going to. But when the truth of the Bible came into our life, when the Most High started pouring out His Spirit to us, and we started standing on business, and we started standing on the truth, and started saying, "No, we ain't gonna do this. We're not gonna celebrate this. We're not gonna celebrate birthday. We're not gonna do none of this."
Mm-hmm.
When you stand for the Most High, you're gonna lose some things. I lost my first wife and kids because I stood on business of the Most High. My own daughter tell me, "I'm glad Mama divorced you, because if my mama would have never divorced you, I couldn't do none of that stuff we can do it right now if we were still with you."
Wow. Still want to hold on to those sinful ways of the heathen. And like you said earlier, that was we got this supercomputer in our hands that we can go back and research the origin of these things. But they don't want to, because in their mind they have already accepted what the oppressors have put up. That's Stockholm syndrome. That's Stockholm syndrome. What she told you about that, and that's it. That's man.
Man, you know, don't feel sorry for me. I'm just telling you, brothers that's coming into the truth. If you gonna follow the Most High, you gonna lose some things in this earthly realm. That's dear to. He want to see if you really close to me or you close to your woman and your children.
Hey, check out Mark 10 and 24.
And real quick, let me read this one that's been up on Sister Antoinette put up there real quick that I had quoted earlier. It says Isaiah chapter 3 verse 12. "As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path." That's what I was talking about earlier. That one right there. Women gonna be ruling over us because we hear it all the time. Like y'all said, man, if I don't do this, man, my wife gonna kill me. If I don't do that, my wife gonna get me. Man, if I don't get that for them children, my wife gonna. That's all you hear from these guys that's coming over into the walk. Like Mikael said, man, you gotta be willing to let these things go. All right, go ahead with your Mark, Yedidite.
And the disciples were astonished at his words, but Yahushua answered again and said unto them, "Children, how hard is it for them that trust in riches to enter into the kingdom of God? It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of the needle than for a rich man to enter in the kingdom of God. If you replace that rich man, people who have their traditions.
Mm.
I'm going to keep going. And they were astonished out of measure, saying amongst themselves, who then can be saved? And Yahushua looked upon them, saying, with men it is impossible, but not with God, for with God all things are possible. Then Peter began to say unto him, lo, we have left all and have followed thee. And Yahushua answered, verily I say unto you, there is no man that hath left house, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my sake and the gospel's. But he shall receive 100-fold now in this time houses and brethren and sisters and mothers and children and lands with persecution, and in the world to come eternal life. But many are first shall be last, and last first.
And what you said, they that have lost all those things, don't worry about it. Those things will be multiplied to you. Just come on over in this walk. Get in your Bibles and read, and stop following these traditions of men. Stop it. Stop it. Let's go to Jeremiah real quick. Let's go to Jeremiah.
Go ahead.
Hey,
But I was going to say something.
Joe. Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Oh, real quick. If you look at it, we only look at, and Christianity taught us only look at the positive things for that chapter, verse 27. Yahushua looked upon him, saying, with men it is impossible, but not with God. For with God all things are possible. The only people do is they cherry pick the good things with that. They don't realize when it says all things. So that means that very idol that you are sitting there worshiping, or that very tree, do you not think he can make your punishment that's with that tree?
And you said something then, because if you go all through the scriptures, man, the scriptures explain to you on these things of the Most High. The Mark 7 that we read, also in Matthew 15, in the same scenario what they were talking about. It'll go all. You can start from the top and read all the way down. The only thing they hear is the good thing in it, and not what they think is the good thing. It's not what goes into your body that defile a man. It was come out of it that defile a man. That's the only thing they hear. They haven't heard anything else in the first couple of verses of those scriptures. That's what they do. What you said they did in that Mark 10. They find but Christianity has none of that to us. Pick out the good stuff. Just read the good stuff of the Bible. Don't look at the Old Testament. God was furious with those people. That's why he chose you. And Jesus, sweet Jesus, has changed that. All you have to do is love now. Have faith, grace. That's all they teach. And that's what you're going to, when you start reading it, that's all you see. You don't see what's going to happen to you. How you will be destroyed for following the ways of these people.
Using Jesus and the scriptures to continue on sinning.
To hide your sins and continue on sinning. That Jeremiah 10. Let me get that Jeremiah 10 real quick. And
yes, sir.
Verse 1. I'm gonna go ahead. I got it. It says Jeremiah 10 and verse 1. Hear ye the word of the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed of the sign of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. And y'all think about this. Where do Santa Claus come from? Where do they say he's at? He's just flying through the sky. So everything that they have, even looking at the stars, even looking at trying to get up, worshiping all those things, they even put Santa in the sky with Rudolph guiding his way.
Hey, Prince of the Air.
Right. That red devil flying in this sleigh through the air. That's what they done taught you. But the Bible say don't worry about looking at any of those things or looking for those things. Even though we know those things are not true, but that's where they put them at, to keep your head looking at that instead of looking up to the Most High.
Hey, real quick,
Yeah.
Ock. So if you look at, I sent the link, but remember, what is Santa Claus' other name?
Satan.
Say,
Oh,
Saint
well, no,
Nick.
old Saint Nick. If you look at
Oh, Saint
their,
Nick.
if you look in their Webster dictionary, it says Old Nick, noun, definition of Old Nick, as in Satan, the supreme personification of evil, often represented as the ruler of hell.
mm,
Why would so
Hey, you
people
didn't
are
put that on the screen, bro. We need to put that on the screen.
where is it? Yeah,
I
I
I
see this.
put
It won't let me grab it from here. Send it to
here, I'll do it.
yeah. Go ahead and do it, and I'll put you up there.
Yeah. People need to see that. Yeah, you're right. Hold on. Share screen.
I'm gonna stop my because it wouldn't let me grab it from there.
You got it right there, huh?
Yeah, but it's there, but you got control of it.
Yeah, that's all it is right there.
Ooh, it's kind of blurry. Uh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I don't know why it's blurry.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's a little blurry. Mm. Hold on.
Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Let me get it here. Let me get it here, bro. Let me see if I can pull something right here, and it's gonna be a simple what you got. Here we go. I got it. I'm gonna bring it up. Share this. Yeah, that's what you say. Old Nick. You see, Old Nick is a popular informal name for the devil or Satan, used humorously or to make the concept less frightening. With the origin potentially linked to Germanic water spirits,
Mm-hmm.
Nick or Satanic traditions, as it also refers to various pop culture figures, bands, and even a beer. All right, the common names. It says the devil, more commonly in folksy synonyms for Satan, Beelzebub, or Lucifer, appearing in Christian traditions as a chief evil spirit. Origin: the name emerged in the 17th century. Its roots might come from the Nordic water demon Nyx or Niki or Nike, or a jocular contrast with Saint Nicholas, who has dark companion like Krampus. Let me see. Y'all hear
So
that, right? So
so my,
go ahead.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna tell you. Now, mind you this. So remember, you got 4 holidays or holidays, right? 3 or 4
Mm-hmm.
holidays. What happens after you put that tree on a particular night? Who comes into your house? You have essentially invited the chief of demons into your home now for the rest of the year. You know, people don't
Mm-hmm.
think about that. You have done all these things. Now you have did an incantation to invite
Hey,
them.
don't forget about
You did,
churches either. Don't forget about the
yeah.
black church. They got the Christmas tree in there. Go ahead, bro.
Well, not only that, but they got the witches obelisk in every single church. So that tells you the realm of control of them siphoning off energy from people. But
Mm-hmm.
no, it's very simple. You got Halloween, Thanksgiving. You got Black Friday. Let's not forget that.
Mm.
Uh, and then you got Christmas Eve, and then you got Christmas, and what happens on Christmas night? and then they make songs by him visiting. So and they try to make it a joke where they say, and then hold on, I'm sorry. Not only do you bow down to the tree, you also give an offering of milk and cookies to said
Milk and cookies.
Saint, right? to said Saint Nick for him to come into your home. So people don't realize what they're doing. I'm sorry, I just had to say that. Like,
Don't be sorry. Be
Bring it
glad
on.
you said it.
Bring it on.
yeah.
Y'all remember we just read about Krampus, right? Krampus.
Yeah.
Krampus is a horned demonic figure from Central and Eastern Alpine folklore who acts as a bad cop to Saint Nick, punishing naughty children on December 5th by swatting them with birch branches or whisking them away in his sack. He is a hairy, beastly creature with goat-like horns, hooves, and a long tongue, contrasting Saint Nick's goodness by dispensing wrath and vengeance for misbehavior, a tradition that remains popular in Europe. Krampus runs. Well, I thought they said that it was Santa Claus that punished you or put coal. What do you say? Put coals in your eyes.
Snuff or snuff or whatever they put. Yeah.
So this is like the a two-faced demon, Santa Claus.
Hey, check this out too. You know what's funny about this? When you look at Krampus and you look at what he does, he reminds you of a certain people that like to dig tunnels, and their hair is curled down on the sides and it look like little horns, and they like messing with children.
Ooh.
Y'all see the Krampus? How Krampus look? Y'all see that? Well, that's Krampus. That's Krampus. That's what these heathens deal with around there.
And them folks also like to wear rat tails on their head too.
Boy, this is a wicked world we live in.
Look. Yeah, come on, I'm gonna put this up here. I ain't signed up for no Nubo. Look.
Now, mind you, he has the helmet of Dagon on his head.
What is the look at this? Yeah, that fish helmet. Then you got the little boy bowing down to this Krampus thing, and the little girl pulling open a sack, looking at balls. Do you see how wicked this is? Y'all, but this
in that general vicinity.
This what these people do.
PDFs.
Yep, that's who they are, and this is a Catholic. So supposed to have been a Catholic, whatever bishop, priest, whatever he's supposed to be. Calling no priest. All right.
Back to the four fires of Molech.
And let me see if I can share this one. And then he go to. Well, let me get back to Jeremiah real quick. Let me get back to Jeremiah, and then we'll come back to this swore they Pete. We'll get back to swore they Pete. I just wanted to bring something out for the people today. You know, to get some. And y'all not doing nothing wrong. Y'all remember that we just don't let your family members get to you. Don't let them get in your head. I don't care what they cooking over there. Matter of fact, all they cooking is abomination. Everything they have in that is abomination. Oh no, we put turkey in the greens. You probably took that same spoon that you pulled out them chitlins and stirred that turkey, them greens with. Everything they cooking over there is abomination. It's cross contamination of the abomination. All right, where I started at. Okay. Jeremiah 10, we're back at verse 3. It says, for the customs of the people are vain. For one cutting a tree out the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with an act. Now, if that's not going in, I don't care how you say what type of tree it was. Was it a palm tree with no branches on it like a Christmas tree have? This is still describing the ritual of what they were doing. No matter what your mindset is, you're still describing the ritual of what they were doing. One cutteth a tree out of the forest. Where we at? Verse 4. Now, y'all know in verse 4, it's a song out there, right? Called, I see you, Mike. I see you. It's a song out there that's what is Silver and Gold? What they sing during Christmas time?
Silver and gold. I'd rather have Jesus. Is that the song you talking about?
No, I think it's one that's hold on, they talk about decorating
silver bells. Silver bells. Well, I forgot how that song goes. I've been so detached from that garbage, I don't forgot them songs.
But let me see if I can find it. And if I can't, I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's see right here. See what this one is. I'm gonna stop it right there. I don't want to put no spirits on nobody out here. But that's that's the song right there, Silver and Gold. That's what we hear. So so y'all don't start the what's called. I won't put no spirits on y'all out here.
It sounds like a couple of people who love silver. Wow.
Oh man.
All right. It says I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says they deck it or decorate it with what? Silver and gold. Silver and gold. That's what they deck that tree with. The one they just cut out of the forest. With the next. Oh, we don't go to the woods and take no tree again. It does not matter. You're still going somewhere to pick up a tree. I don't care if you had that tree 20 years ago. If it's an artificial tree. Okay, how long you had that tree, you still went and doing that same ritual, what they're doing. You're taking it, you're setting it up in your house. Let me read the rest of it. They fasten it with nails and hammers. That's your tree stand. That it moves not. All right, yeah, you try to bring something up?
No, I'm switching over. That was me.
Oh, okay. Do I need to add that to the stage, or you already did it?
Yeah. Add the new one to the stage.
All right. Where we at? They deck it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must need to be born. I got two of them on there now, Yeti. They must need to be born. That means to be carried. They need to carry it. So somebody carried that tree out of the forest or out of your attic, your basement, or wherever you pull that tree up from. Somebody carried it, brought it in there, set it up in your house, and decorated it with silver and gold. You, your spouse, or whoever, they did that. You're doing the same rituals as they are describing right here in Jeremiah. They carried him because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good. This is where a lot of people start to get confused at. Well, they're saying, they'll tell you, and which is true. This is how they was worshiping idols. Well, if you're practicing the same ritual, you are worshiping an idol. There's no way around it. You're bowing down to the tree. To put something up under there, it sits there as if you was giving the tree something, giving a tree a gift, and then you are bringing other people in with you to serve that tree when they bow down to pull a gift from up under there, as if the tree itself is giving you a gift. I thought it's supposed to be about Jesus' birthday. Why you're not giving Jesus a gift? If it's about his birthday, I thought people on their birthdays, they get the gifts. Why are you getting a gift on Jesus' birthday? On his birthday, when he laid down his life as a gift for you. It's a book called, let me see, y'all need to get, I was going to bring it out earlier, Fossilized Customs. It's a good book. Right here, Fossilized Customs. It's a good book to read to show you about the customs, these wicked customs or these wicked traditions of the heathen that we should not be following. Y'all, I know a lot of y'all might like it because they use the name of the Most High. They may use Yahuwah, Yeshua, or Yahweh. So they use the name in this book. It's a real good book to get so y'all can understand where a lot of these things came from and why we shouldn't be worshiping it, because they're using Bible scriptures and everything to back up their point, as we try to do right now. But we shouldn't be worshiping these things, man. We shouldn't be dealing with these things. We shouldn't be dealing with these wicked holidays. All right. If you say you and all people in Christianity say they are children of the Most High, I'm God. I'm a child of God. That's what they say. I'm a child of God. Well, if you are a child of God, he told you what to do. If you're not doing those things, you're going against it. All right. Go ahead. Y'all got anything to say? Y'all can bring it out. I'm going to see if I can find another script that I want to bring out. Right here, we're going to Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. I see you off mute. Yeah, do you want to bring something up? Yeah. If you're trying to say something, we can't hear you. I see your mute came off. And you got two of them up on stage. All right. Jump in when you can. Here we go. Colossians chapter 2, verse 8. It says, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the traditions of men, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ. And not after Christ. We all need to be following Christ. Hamashiach, or the Messiah. That's what we should be doing. He didn't go with these traditions of men. Traditions. I think that's what I pulled right here. Tradition. The meaning of tradition. What is it in the Greek?
Strong's G 3862. Paradosis.
I guess that's how you say it. Yeah, we can hear y'all. Tradition, giving up, giving over, something you're giving up, the act of giving up, the surrendering of cities, or what we see now, we say in traditions, which means to give yourself over to something. Surrendering yourself to something. What are you surrendering yourself to? What are you surrendering yourself to? This is what we see right here. A giving over which is done by word or mouth or in writing, traditions, instructions, narrative, precept. So you're giving yourself over to something either by what you're saying or putting out right now, each time you put a gift up under that tree, what's the first thing that you do after you wrap that gift to make sure you know who you're giving it to? You put somebody's name on it. And you're presenting that name, you're putting that gift up under there with their name on it. With their name on it. Under this wicked heathen custom, that's what you're doing. You're signing somebody's name up under there. And when they go up under there to grab that, it's as if that tree is that God that's giving them that gift with their name on it. Our name should be written in the book of life. That's where our name's supposed to be written. But we're writing our names, our children's names, our parents' names, our loved ones' names, and putting it up under a tree while we're on our knees. That don't seem like it's something we should. If we don't see that, man, something is wrong with us. Where we at? I said traditions. That's the traditions. Putting your name on it, giving yourself. It's like you're writing your name. You have the authority to give somebody a name over to that.
Hey, real quick,
bring it out, bro. Bring it out.
So we talk about, somebody cutting down a tree and then adorn it and doing these things. We don't look at the simple fact that, number one, did that tree ask to do that? Because now we're making that tree complicit in our sins. It's almost like kidnapping someone and holding something against their will. And do you not think that? I mean, I'm just talking, but do you not think that tree may be calling out to the Most High, or worse off? Remember, all things are possible. Could that tree be testifying against you on that day of judgment? Because it's the Most High's pleasure when He has a tree planted, because it has a job to do, and man has taken him away from that job to do vile things. I'm just talking, but I'm just thinking about that kind of stuff.
If you take what the Most High, everything, like the Most High say, every creature is good, and if you take anything of the Most High and use it for that He has made out here, and use it for the purpose that it was created for, you're starting to go off anyway. And taking it and bowing down to a tree. You take, for once you're taking it out of its element, you're bringing it into your house. I know a lot of people use artificials now, but they were not at first. Some people still want to have that tradition of having that tree in the house, talking about how good it smells and everything, but whatever. You're taking it out of its element. You put it in your house. All depends on how long you have it in there. You have to have something running to it so it can absorb some moisture in it. This is why these trees are burning people's houses now. It's drying out because it's out of its element. It's in an air-conditioned house. You shouldn't be in an air-conditioned house all 24/7. You should be out there getting some fresh air from the Most High. So what do you think about something that is made to grow outside? Then you throw these lights on it, hot lights. You throw that on there, and that's not what a tree's supposed to be done. So I can kind of see what you're saying. So you're actually doing these things, which is testifying against yourself. Yeah, right. So I can see what you're saying.
Because look at Leviticus 18 and 23. And it's the same context. Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself with it. Therewith, neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down thereto. It is confusion. And that's the same. Lying with that beast, you're taking it out of its natural place to do something vile with it.
Right. But you see all these, and then you see all the wicked customs that's starting to come up with it. You see all, everybody dressing in and what is it called? Everybody's dressing in matching pajamas. Matter of fact, they're role reversing when they're in these things. You're starting to see all these wicked things they're doing. I'm seeing the man, he's in the women clothes and what's called, now they putting it, that's gonna be our what is it called? Our postcard or Christmas picture that we're gonna be sending out for that. They're doing all type of wicked things when it comes down to this, because you know it started out wicked. So ain't nothing but wicked gonna come from it. It's nothing good is gonna come up out of this. No matter what you try to put over it, how you try to cover it up, it's like putting I would say sugar on shit.
Hey,
Nothing good is coming out of it.
You put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig.
It's still a pig.
With lipstick.
Hey, I don't care if you put hot sauce on chitlins, you still eating poop.
Yep. Let me see. I had a video real quick. Let me see if I can pull this video up. If it let me go to it.
You know, people like to pull out chitlins during Christmas. Talking about that's some good eating.
So all through here we have. Where's my history? Everything they do is pretty much mockery of these people. And I know y'all heard of Swarthy Pete or Swarthy Pete. I'm gonna play a quick video about him real quick. Let me get this up first. Let me do that one. Here we go.
How many?
That's Swarthy Pete that you hear about. So y'all see how they make mockery of us. Y'all see how they do that. And you remember who we read that Krampus was. Y'all remember who we read Krampus was? Who they said he was. He was so Black Pete is supposed to be the devil or Krampus or whoever they call him is, because you remember they said he was the one that was whipping children. Now we see where all these origins come from. Let me see if I got another. Not the Yuletide. Let me see if I play this one.
On cold, dark winter nights, you might catch a glimpse of a horned figure stalking through the streets. With a basket strapped to its back and a switch in hand, the demonic Krampus isn't interested in giving out gifts, but doling out brutal punishments. Krampus is the dark foil to St. Nicholas, the miraculous Catholic bishop credited with bringing small gifts of sweets, nuts, and fruit to good little boys and girls in early December. And yes, one of the inspirations behind jolly old you-know-who. But what are the origins of the demonic horned creature? You might be surprised to learn this winter monster isn't as old as you might have been led to believe. And even more importantly, why invent a Yuletide character that literally beats children into submission? I'm Dr. Emily Zarka, and this is Monstrum.
All right, that's all I wanted to get on that one. But y'all see how now Krampus is Black Pete, or Black Pete is and Krampus is supposed to be the same people, or the same person. Santa's
hoping for some dosh. Chocolate coins are accepted, no change given. Nicholas was promoted to Bishop of Myra, but died soon after, on December 6th, 342. This is when he was declared a good saint, and then somehow he moved to Spain and spends his winters in the Netherlands. From Myra to Almere, the Lord works in mysterious ways.
What year was that again that he moved to Spain?
Say it again.
What year was that he moved to Spain?
Let's play. Let's see.
Saint Nicholas was born around 300 AD in the Turkish port of Myra, the Greek port of Myra at the time, and Saint Nicholas wasn't a saint by then, just Nicholas. He was a bit of a lad, because as a baby he stood up in his bath and thanked the Lord for his birth. Very chicolas. As a priest, Nicholas performed some remarkable acts. Once he saved 3 boys who had been cut into pieces by an innkeeper and then stuffed into a barrel. Our Nico happened to pass by, did a little praying, and the boys had no longer kicked the barrel, but were once more alive and well. Thank you, Saint Nicholas. He also showed his generosity to 3 poor little girls by throwing bags of money into their bedroom in the dead of night. One of those baggies of cash got stuck in one of them babe's pumps, and that's why we still put our shoes out at night, hoping for some dosh. Chocolate coins are accepted, no change given. Nicholas was promoted to Bishop of Myra, but died soon after, on December 6th, 342. This is when he was declared a good saint, and then somehow he moved to Spain and spends his winters in the Netherlands. From Myra to Almere, the Lord works in mysterious ways.
They didn't give a year, I don't think, but they talk about after his death, he's supposed to have moved to Spain. I don't know. But anyway, we see where all these traditions and things come from. We see where all of it come from. Yeah, it's some wickedness. It's wickedness. Like they say, but you see how they portray him, though, right? They show him as being able to heal 3 boys that was chopped in half, going through the windows throwing money at little girls, and one of them, something fell in one of them boot. That's why they, I guess that's why they do the Christmas stockings around the fireplace. But all these traditions come from men. Some things that we shouldn't be doing anyway. We shouldn't be following. You got anything here tonight? Or he probably step away too?
No. But what happened to Mikael?
He fell out. You remember he had put in that say he was helping with the baby, so he was
Yeah, I got your nephew right here too. So.
Oh, okay, it's all good. I got one more. I think I'm gonna show one more, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. Like I said, I was just wanting to get on here real quick and bring some stuff to the people just to show them, hey, you're not wrong. Make sure you stick to it. Hold the line. Hold the line. They say 342. We moved to Spain. I think she said she called it fables. That's right, Isaac. One more. Let's see. I think this is the one.
Will then be dressed up for the occasion.
And this is when they talked about the Yule log or Yuletide log.
Quite old. Pre-Christian, pagan, mostly Western Europe, but it isn't any one cultural origin necessarily. It sort of evolves out of a collection of Gallic and Celtic traditions. And basically what it comes down to is sacrifice. The idea being that some disaster has befallen your society, whether it's a drought and famine as a result of a poor growing season, or pestilence and plague or conflict or what have you, whatever's going on. There's some horrible thing that has happened that is outside of your control. And the presumption being made that it is as a result of the gods being displeased or angry about something. And so now it is up to you to make some sort of, to appease them in some manner. And so in the right circumstances, we will see the idea of human sacrifice coming forward. And this is something that an awful lot of early human.
Y'all heard it, right? When you talk about these Yule logs during this time of the year, it's talking about some form of human sacrifice. They try to dress it all up and not come out as it's wicked, it's demonic. Just because, okay, crops didn't grow, we're going to have to go sacrifice somebody. We seen this in all type of movies and everything. That's what they believe in. Now, all these things they believe in, but we shouldn't be even if it's just a log that they're doing now. There's not doing an actual human body. Not saying you can't burn a log, but the ritual of what they're doing is the same as if you were making a human sacrifice. You're just practicing it with a log, and you're going to explain it a little bit. So when you hear
similar.
Go ahead, Doc, my bad.
No. It's almost similar, like passing your children through the fire of Molech.
Yeah, Sister Veronica brought that out earlier. She put on there, don't forget about Molech.
Cultures share, but this idea that a sacrifice should be made, and in this particular instance, it is very commonly the idea of a willing sacrifice, and very often a very important one. Sacrificial kings, essentially, or at least important, civic leadership, societal leadership. If you're going to sacrifice a person to try to fix the famine or the plague or what have you, it's not much of a sacrifice unless it is, well, for the person being sacrificed, it's a big deal. But as a society as a whole, what could be a bigger deal than giving up your king or similar? And so we see this idea of, again, this sort of sacrificial move, this person sacrificing themselves for the greater good. They've volunteered, or in some instances they've been volunteered. But there tends to be an awful lot of festivity that surrounds it. I mean, this is a big deal. This is a momentous occasion. You're going to go out of your way to make it as big an occasion as possible. So there's going to be a lot of festivity, a lot of revelry. And part of it is, again, just recognizing how big and important this moment is. But also, since this individual is being sacrificed for the greater good, you can, at the very least, send them out with a bang, and so big party, big festivity leading up to that moment. These traditions evolve and change and over time, and eventually we will see the ideas start to come about. Maybe it doesn't have to be a person, right? It's all about that acknowledgement and that the idea of sacrifice. But maybe it doesn't have to.
Y'all heard it, right? Maybe it doesn't have to be a person, but it's just the acknowledgement of it. You see, it's the same thing that we've been talking about. Maybe it doesn't have to be the exact same type of tree that they were doing in Jeremiah 10, but it's the acknowledgement of it. These are the things that we're talking about with this. Just do not let these people fool you, trick you, convince you any otherwise. All of these things that they are doing is wicked. All of them are. And y'all can just go research. Like I said, we got a supercomputer with us. Just go research the origin of these things. Go check them out. Go research the origin of it. See where they come from. And we'll see that we cannot, matter of fact, we cannot find none of these things in the Bible. Can't find them in there. But that's all I had. You want to bring anything out? That's what I was pretty much just wanted to bring that out to the people today.
No, I'm good. Your nephew found my mic, so he's trying to take it off of me.
So. Shalom, young prince. All praise and honor to the Most High. Another young prince of Israel. Listen to him. I hear you over there. Trying to get them words out now.
Yeah, he is.
All praise and glory to the Most High. Appreciate you, Ak. Some great points that you brought out. I think the people got some edification on it, some understanding on it. Like you said, I didn't go into this scripture heavy. I actually just looked up some things, took a couple of minutes, just went through looking up some things, trying to see, what I can bring out to the people. One, just a little different than the traditional things that we see that everybody has been doing. And they're getting a little bit more tactical with their ways, their tactics, their antics, and they're starting to use different words and trying to find different ways of explaining why they're doing these things. A lot of people are falling for it. A lot of people in Israel are falling for it. It's just like when they tell you, when they cooking a steak, and they say, you can eat it medium or medium rare. That what you're looking at is hemoglobin. It's not actually blood. If it's red and it's on my plate, I see it as being blood. So you're telling me that all throughout the scriptures when they tell us do not eat of it raw. When our people saw the blood on their plate, or that red on their plate, they knew exactly what that was. That's not. It's just the color of what makes it. The blood is all drink. No, it's raw. We're not supposed to be eating that thing. So do not let these people try to come in and convince you of celebrating or doing things that the Most High told you not to do. Go ahead, Up.
Hey, bring out, if you don't mind, bring out Revelation 12 and 9, so that people understand. When you were talking about, even if you say no, they're gonna come over here and they're gonna try to get you to do this, and even Israelites are being deceived.
I'm bringing it out. Let me bring it up on screen. And you said Revelation 12 and 9.
Yeah.
It says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and old Nick and Satan, which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
That's your Jolly Saint Nick and his reindeer.
And his reindeer, or is his helpers, as they call it. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all chiming in with us for the night. That's all I had. I just wanted to come on here and bring something out on this wicked so-called Xmas Eve. And may the Most High in Christ continue to strengthen y'all in y'all walk. Continue to show y'all that this thing is wicked. Let it continue to show us ways of bringing it to our people. And if it's meant for them, they will receive it. But I want y'all to keep pushing. Sometimes it may seem like it's getting maybe feeling like it's redundant, or feel like you're not getting anywhere with them. Keep pushing this word. I don't care what it takes. Keep pushing this word to them, letting them know that these things the Most High say are wicked. All praise and glory go to the Most High Yah, His only begotten Son, Jesus the Christ. Matter of fact, let me go, since I'm here, let me go and get some shout outs to the people that chimed in with us. I know DSB 225 had chimed in, throwing up some things. Tuve, shalom to you. I got my sis right there. Veronica, we miss you here. Shalom. Sis Antoinette, shalom to you, sis. Y'all know we got to do another do-over. Y'all know that. Mikael jumped in. Yeah, jumped in. Appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you coming in. I saw my Isaac, he jumped in also. Who else was it? I see Sister Jim. She had jumped in there. She had jumped in. All praises. See her come up on the screen. Akanaz Ben Yehuda. Shalom to you. Shalom. Who else I saw in here? I saw somebody else I thought I did. My Reb Yisrael. Shalom to you. Shalom. She came up out of one of them naps she had. She got her a day nap in. She thought it was a Sabbath when she heard me here talking. Shalom to you. I say Isaac, shalom. Most High Christ continue to bless y'all, man. Y'all hold the line. Hold the line. And hold your people feet to the fire. Shalom to you, shalom. Most High Christ bless.